Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. Cardano moves currently very similar to Solana. They are very much correlated. I think that is pretty much at an all-time high, that correlation, which is interesting. So also the wave count is pretty similar currently to Solana. So we have come down here in this move. I did put a bit more detail in now. Finally found the time to do so, to put also the lower level waves in here, and it resembles Solana pretty much. So we came down here from that high back in April to in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last wave that I do expect still is that fifth wave. That third wave here consisted also of 5 waves, was complete. We had here a bullish pattern, a descending broadening wedge that did break out as expected, but the price has failed, or the chart of ADA has failed to generate momentum here. Actually, the market has failed to generate momentum here, and we have moved into something different that you have seen on many other crypto charts if you've been watching my channel now as well, which is actually an ascending wedge. And this could count here as a triangle, but actually it is an ascending wedge. And after the breakout of the bullish pattern, which happened, now we could be actually see here and expect a breakout to the downside in this sort of bearish pattern, because an ascending wedge is rather bearish, and I can choose here to use the wicks or not. It doesn't make a difference. It just makes the apex smaller and more squeezed. Depends how I draw it. Doesn't really matter too much, but we are here in getting close to the apex. And also here I would suggest we are in a wave 4 that might be complete now. Let's take a look at if the retracement levels were actually reached of that wave 4. So we have, again, like many other cryptos, reached the minimum requirement, which was here the 23.6% fib retracement at 55 cents. And the 38.2% fib level would be the ideal level at 65 cents. No idea if we're going to get there. This is what the market needs to decide in the next few hours or days. Yeah, we already came up to, let me just double check. Yeah, we came up to 61 cents. So not far away from that, yeah. But this is where we currently are. So we are here in a consolidation after a strong downtrend. Again, you can call this a bearish flag. And the last leg down could really take us to the 28 cent level here, which is the lowest support level of this overall target area, because this is the area between the 88.7 and the 78.6% Fibonacci level of that overall correction that we have been in since September. And we've reached it finally. We've already moved out of it, but I think we're going to dive once more into this. How far? That is what we need to see. What would be possible? Well, I think very likely would be, first of all, that we get below the previous swing low here, below 39 cents, because we are then doing a wave 5 here. So it would make sense to really max out this target area. Do we go below it? If we go below it, there is some support here that we can rely on from previously. So here, this is a very important area. Should not this 29 cent level hold, then we've got here an area of support between 16 cents roughly and 19. So this is, hopefully we are not going to get there, because yes, it might mean lower prices, but I think if many cryptos don't turn around at the 88.7% fib level, it will mean a longer time that it takes them to recover. So we will see. This is what the market now needs to decide. We're currently waiting here for clear structures to develop. Luckily now we can see here this pattern form, which is very much in line with the Elliott wave count. Now, can we move up from here? Yes, we could as well. Short-term upside always possible, also in the current scenario here. We could even move to 75 cents. That is the next level that I am looking out for here in terms of major resistance. If we get to 75 cents, we could still move down from there. Yeah. And that would happen in a scenario where we would break out of this pattern to the upside. I'm not telling you that is impossible. I'm only telling you that the wave 4 probabilities would suggest that the next wave is down, but a wave 4 can even extend a little bit higher. Yeah. So I think 75 cents would even be possible. Only if we get above 75 cents, we could start to consider that the low was already in, because that is the next major resistance level. Until then, my view is that even if we move here short-term higher, the last leg will still happen. Yeah. Overall, on the indicator side, can we take a look at that? On the daily, we can actually still see a bearish momentum here on the ADX. Also here the RSI is still bearish, yeah, still here below 40. So even though we are recovering slightly, it is still bearish. The MACD is going to print here probably a daily bullish crossover, but we had one here early in May as well that was prevented. So this is a potential bullish signal, but only one of many indicators. We need to see more. Bullish signal is still very weak. The 4 hour also, the MACD seems to be printing here further potential upside momentum. The RSI on the 4 hour broke above 50, but again, it's only the 4 hour. It's not too meaningful. And we have a bullish crossover here on the ADX and DI, but a very low trend. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't overestimate here that they are a little bit better, those bullish signals here, but it's still too weak. I would want to see more bullish momentum in addition to a breakout out of this to the upside to be more confident that we see more upside here. At the moment, it is all pretty much moving sideways, and we need to wait in which direction the pattern breaks out. Primary expectation would be that we are going to see one more move down. Now, if that will be after short-term upside and then down, or if we go down straight away, this is what the market will decide in the next few hours and maybe couple of days. Okay, that is my view about ADA. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and maybe even the trading course that I'm currently offering on my website. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.